Hi guys, this is Brian from puzzlerlabs.com. Welcome back to Kotlin Coroutines series, and in this series we will discuss about everything about Kotlin Coroutine, suspend function, Kotlin context, Kotlin scope, and how to use Kotlin Coroutine in Android. So to make sure that you don't miss any video of this series, please click on subscribe button and bell icon to get more video from us. Okay, let's get started. Okay, in this video, we use the same project with the previous video, and whenever we click on the start button, we going to make a request with coroutine function. And in this function, we create a new coroutine, and in this coroutine, we call to a suspend function, and with index maybe index one. In this suspend function, we just have a loop, a loop, and it just we bring 10 log, and each log we deny it in 500 milliseconds. And when you run this application, you can see. Let me run up our application, and you can see the log. And when you click on start button, equal to this function, and in here first of all is print this log, and when it runs on suspend function, it does every work of suspend function, then it resume at this point and do everything in here. So it is the idea of suspend and resume. Maybe in here I also have a regular function. In regular function, I just print 10 logs, and I don't delay any time. So let me try to run this application with regular function, and when we click on start button, you can see that regular function maybe work in the same way with suspend function, or suspend function seems work in the same way with regular function, right? It also print this log and run everything in regular function, and then come back here, right? And maybe everything is the same, but when you call when you make a request, I mean API request, suspend function will help you to get the data from server. And another thing, that when you try to you can clone two suspend function together, but you cannot clone two regular function and make them work together. Let me show you. Example, I want to call two regular function, and make it work in the make it work at the same time and on the same thread. To do it, I try to add a launch to create a new coroutine, and I also create another coroutine and try to do it. And in here I am running I am creating two coroutine, and I want to work at the same time. Let me try. Click on start button. You can see that regular function one run, and when it finished, regular function 2 can work. So at that point we cannot make the two regular function works at the same time on the same thread. How about suspend function? Let me try to replace regular function with suspend function. And we click on start button and check the log. You can see here in suspend function 1 and suspend function 2 can work at the same time and on the same thread. So at this point, you can understand about suspend function. That's when it is cloned, it will suspend at this point and run everything in suspend function. And when suspend function finish its work, it come back and continue to the suspend point. So but now we have another question: how can two suspend function work at the same time at the same thread? So you can think about it like that. Example, we have a two function. Exactly in here we have a two function 1 and function 2, and it work in the same thread. So to make two functions work in the same thread, we have a machine. That's when function A or function 1 to tag 1 and to tag 1, and when it finish tag 1, it call to function B to do tag B1, and when function B finished its work with case 1, it call to function A with K2, and then and so on and so on. When two functions finished and complete their works, it is the same same way our two functions work in here. You can think about it like the like an example. When you have two students, but you just have one pen, and two students use the same pen to write the document, write or draw a paint. So student A will use pen to draw or write something, and then he passed the pen to the student B, and in turn student B draw or write something, and then she back the pen to student A, and so on and so on. When both students finish their work or their test, right? So summarize in here, suspend function can suspend at a point to do everything and then come back. And one thing, the difference between suspend function and regular function, that suspend we can make many suspend function work at the same time or concurrency in the same thread. Okay, so it is for suspend function. In the next video, we will discuss about coroutine context. See you in the next video, and bye for now.